Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. Well, I wouldn't say good morning. I will say morning. It's snowing. They're calling for 1 to 3 inches today, and it's coming down hard right now. Wind's blowing. We're down in Virginia. We are outside of Winchester, Virginia currently. Headed straight down 81 to catch 64 to go over to Charlottesville, Virginia, where we drop off 2 CarMax cars, and then we drop off the 3rd and final one over in Fredericksburg, Virginia. So scoot across 64, get up to Fredericksburg. But anyways, we'll be dealing with some snow today, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna get off here and concentrate on the road, and don't forget to smash that like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Try to put out videos almost every day when I'm out here working, so I appreciate the support. Lovely weather out here today. Shoo! It's coming down. It is coming down out here. Doing another walk around here. Just checking on everything. Doesn't hurt to get out and check on everything. All right, well, I guess it's still winter. Winter wonderland. I gotta make sure I have my keys. Anyways, so we still got a full load. Truck is demolished already. That's why I didn't wash it. So you might be asking yourself, why am I at the auction picking up a car if I already have a full load? Well, the CarMax I'm dropping off to doesn't open till 11. So instead of getting there and wasting time, I figured I would come here. Gosh, it's snowing. Pull this car out, so when I get back here, I don't have to waste time. I can just load it up and go. So this is Manheim and Harrisonburg, Virginia. We'll have to come back by here after we pick up our other 2. We'll drop off all 3, pick up 2 more, and this will be our last stop. It is freaking cold, guys. Good for a Dodge Journey. I think I see it over here. I really hope it starts, because it looks like the hood's popped on it. You know, sometimes I really don't understand why brokers think they can talk to, you know, drivers the way they do. Like, they're so self-entitled sometimes. I just had this guy that I had called on a vehicle. It would have been Friday. He said it was going to be for pickup today in Virginia, and it was going up to PA. So I call on it, and it's like an older Porsche. Well, it turns into like, well, I got 2 extra seats to go along. Well, you know, the customer has 2 extra seats to go along with it, and a couple boxes of parts. I'm like, I'm not shuffling, even though my trailer's perfect for that. I'm not shuffling around parts. He's like, well, I gotta call the customer, and I told him, you know, for the extra parts, you know, the seats and everything, I do it for an extra $100. He's like, oh, well, I don't have that much in, I gotta call a customer. But I guess he calls like 2 hours later. I already moved on. I don't have time to let cars that are paying good money on the board let him go. So I went ahead and moved on. And so he calls me. I missed his call, and he sent me a message through Central and was like, "This is terrible business." I'm like, "Dude, I'm not interested in hauling your car. What's terrible business about that? Just because now you don't have the vehicle getting moved, it's not my problem. I'm moving on." I'm sure he'll give me a negative rating for absolutely nothing through Central, and I have done zero business with him. So you just have to dispute it. It gets so old having to do that with these shiesty brokers. Well, the good news is the rain stopped. Bad news is we're sitting at IAA in Fredericksburg. We're here to pick up a 2010 Mercedes. Going from Fredericksburg to Scranton. Yeah, to Scranton, PA. And it's what's it paying? It's paying $300 on, I don't know how many miles it is. Let's figure that out, because I do want to talk about rate. Scranton, PA, from, oh god, no, that's not the right address. Fredericksburg, 294. So it's a little over $1 a mile for this car. I'm just looking at the map. Look at this. Look how messed up that traffic is from this snowstorm today. Anyways, so I'm sitting here, and the car's not even paid for. Nothing's paid for. The whole car's not paid for. So I call the broker and I'm like, "Hey, like, what do you want me to do?" She said, "Well, a guy says if you give him 15 minutes, he'll run over to the IAA that's close to him and he'll get it paid for." So we'll sit here and wait. We gotta take our 30-minute break anyways, so I'm not that mad. I'm not in a time crunch really, because we hop down from here to Doswell, which is 38 miles south, and then we go back around to get up, go across 64 to go up 81 to stop back in Harrisonburg and pick up that car. So kind of just doing a little loop just because of the times that places were open. So sucks, but it's not the end of it. So I wanted to talk about rates, because I get asked, like, what is a good rate you look for per car. And I mean, I try to get $1 a mile per car. If I get an average of 80 cents a mile per car, it still puts me over $2 a mile. But it really just you know, depends on where you're picking up. What kind of pickup is it? Is it gonna take forever? You know, is it a salvage car that's all beat up? Like, I only pick up run-and drives from now on from IAA, or I don't really get a Copart much anymore, but so it kind of works out. So I wanted to talk about rates, because this week I have absolutely zero regular customers as of right now to help out, which is rare, but I'm not complaining, because what I'm doing this week is I'm going where the money is. So I see these guys, you know, I get asked that question all the time, but I see these guys talking, you know, that are driving across the country for $1.80 a mile. And I mean, after expenses and everything, you're really not making all that much money. So for instance, tomorrow everything is like, it's like 300 miles and it's $900. But the day after that, I already had booked, is 300 miles from Scranton to Pittsburgh, and that's $1,300, and not even leaving the state of Pennsylvania, all off of the load board. The guys are out here running their equipment into the ground, you know, for that $1.60. You know, you think some of these guys are, you know, hauling freight for $1.50 a mile, not including deadhead, so $1.25 a mile. You're putting 100,000 miles on your truck to only make $125,000. It, you know, and then you're out riding around in a $70,000 pickup. It just doesn't make sense. So I'm just trying to say that there is money out. There's plenty of money out there. I mean, like I said, all those cars are off the load board. I'm just picked them off the load board, called them. You've got, let me see. The one is JD Byrider, so it's store transfer. there is a Roadrunner Auto Transport, and then there is a, dang, I wish I could remember. I've been doing so much this morning. Ship Your Car. Ship Your Car Now. So 2 of them are from residents. I already called them. They'll be home all day tomorrow, so pretty smooth process. Anyways, instead of blabbering, I've got about 6 more minutes till I'm calling these people back to see if they have this car paid for. Oh, these customers, man. Oh, I've been here an hour. It's finally paid for, ready to go. So they owe me extra money, which is for waiting around, which is what it is. So IAA, make sure safety vest. Good thing I have a fluorescent jacket with my company name on it, because pretty sure I cut up my last safety vest to use for a marker for a car that was hanging off the back of the trailer. But should be bringing me a 2010 Mercedes. That's not it, but check in with you guys and he brings the car out. All right, so we're in Doswell, Virginia right now. Just pulled this Mercedes up top. I had it all the way at the back because it wouldn't start, and I didn't feel like jumping it. This is the one that wasn't paid for, that I had to wait an hour for. This is a run and drive from this IAA location. There's no real office here. There's just a lady and a wheel loader that loads the cars. It's supposed to be like a sublot. So we're gonna get the ramps out, pull this, park that on the back, and then go pick up that Dodge Journey we pulled out, which seems like many moons ago. And my phone's blowing up today. It's not a bad thing, but let's get this loaded up. So I was here about 8 hours ago. Remember how much snow was coming down? It's like 40 degrees now here, and all the snow's gone. Get this Dodge Journey pulled over. Doesn't have any oil pressure, so he said, "Shut up, car." It's got a little bit of a knock. He said just drive it on and off. He says the motor's getting replaced anyways, so reset. Mercedes up top, Subaru on the back. Move the Subaru up, pull this one on the rear. And we're headed home. Alright guys, good morning. Next day here. We are getting ready to pull into the Petro in Carlisle, PA. So so pump price says $250, or I wish $259, $359 here in Carlisle. With my fuel card, I'm getting it for $2.93. So, you know, over 60 cents savings is pretty good per gallon, considering the way fuel prices are going. So we're gonna pull in here, get fueled up, and we're headed up towards Scranton, PA. So let's do that, and then I'll check in with you guys. Oh, so I didn't upload or finish yesterday's video, really, because I used every single minute on my clock yesterday between the snow and the hiccups of trying to pick up cars. I just ran a lot later than intended, about 3 hours later than what I intended. So got up as soon as our 10 hours are up. Our 10-hour reset was up, and here we are. So let's get
in 900 feet. Turn left on North Latort Drive.
Oh, I might need to look at those brakes. Let's get fuel and maybe some breakfast, and get on the road. So I unfortunately had something kick up off the road and smash that quarter fender pretty good. So we're gonna have to get a new one of those. Might just order another pair. We got 30 gallons in the main tank. Fill up the auxiliary tank and get on the road. Nothing like trekking through the snow to find a car. Oh, it's cold. Sold lot. That's good. $10 says the battery's dead. And whatever we're picking up should be a Mazda. Maybe this one right here. Chances of this thing actually coming out. Look at this place. Oh, Podunk Auto Auction. See my, I don't even know if you can see my four ways all the way down there. Walk up this hill again. Shocker, the battery's dead. I really doubted it was gonna come out of there. But it did. Look how much snow's around that thing. Figured out why the battery's dead. Trunk's open. That's why the battery's dead. Gotta love the old girl. I love car hauling. I love car hauling in the winter. Look how much fun this is. You guys got snow on ya. So we are here at a truck stop waiting for a customer to bring us a car. We just pulled that one up because he's bringing us a Kia Sorento. So it is really coming down up here. So I hope he hurries up so I can head south. But I just pulled that up there waiting for him. So here's another pro tip, as Terry the Rat Man would say. Pro tip: when someone gives you an address for pickup or delivery, even though it says it's a dealership, Dale's Used Cars, make sure you look at it on Google Earth. So I assume it's a dealership, like a legit dealership. So I look up the address, and I use Waze for navigation, so I don't have a real map. So I look it up on Google, see if I can get it up here. All right. I don't know if I want to give the guy's address really. Anyways, I'll show you that. That's the location. Dale's Used Cars is run out of his house, and it's on just a 2-lane road. So, and I'm gonna FaceTime. So let me answer his FaceTime, and I'll get back with you guys. So anyways, what'll happen is these guys will run these dealerships out of their house. They'll get their dealer's license and run it out of their house. And there's absolutely no way to get in to pick up or drop off a car. So me thinking it was a dealer, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I called a half hour ahead. I'm like, hey, because it's, you know, how bad it's snowing. I said, hey, I'm coming to pick up this one. It was for JD Byrider. And he's like, what's buried under 3 feet of snow? I'm like, well, didn't you know, like, the car was being picked up, like, at some point? It's not like it snowed 3 feet today. And I was like, well, I looked on the map, and I don't know, like, what's the best, where should I park? So he agreed to bring it up. He's gonna unbury it and then bring it up the road here to this truck stop. And I've been to this truck stop with my dad before, actually. I remember stopping here. Oh man, it's got to be 3-4 years ago. It was one day I actually I was at my day job, and I had a Ford Expedition to deliver up here from Virginia to upstate PA, right up 81. And it was a Friday, and I went to work, and I got pissed off with something right away, and I ended up walking out of work, taking a personal day, and ended up coming up here and delivering this. My dad came up and actually had my dog Oakley with me, because there's a picture, because she used to stand in the back and put her head on my shoulder. So all right, I'm gonna go in here and support this truck stop by buying something, and wait for this guy to get here so I can load this thing up and get back down the road. All right, BMW, our Kia's over there. I'll just back the key off because this one's gonna go in the center. Oh, this thing is well, I'll let you be the judge. Somebody cut the exhaust. So it's got a side exit exhaust on a 7 Series BMW. Is this a Mustang or a BMW? I can't tell. Man, talk about custom. Dual side exits. I wish I was this cool. I thought I was having a crappy day. Look at these guys putting these posts down in the creek for, I guess, a bridge or something down there, and overalls and boots, waders and boots, knee deep in a freaking ice cold water. Here's a question. I'm at a Love's, all right? They put their shop right there. And here's all the truck parking lined up over here. So the distance between the shop and this truck over here is barely, you know, probably, what's a truck, 70 feet or so? It's barely, probably maybe 80 feet. And these people are coming, like, I'm trying to go in, use the restroom and get a drink. So I just want to, you know, to go and pull through a pump or go through a pump and turn around, but this whole parking lot gets jammed up because the shop being right there, the shop should be in the back corner where somebody can just make a left turn and back straight in. Gotta feel bad for this guy. He's been backing in a couple times, but and people are, I mean, we're lined up, like, waiting for him. Kind of feel bad. It's kind of a crappy situation. Well, it looks like he's getting it now. At least he's in the right direction now. Oh well. Whatever Love's executive that's watching this, note this: exit 23 on I-78 West. Fix your shop now. Ah, he's got it. Attaboy. But look, he's halfway in, and now he can't even pull out. Look, see what I mean? His ass end of his trailer is in the shop still, and he's almost touching those trucks that are over there. Beautiful sunset. This person lost their drawer out of that and happened to hit the front of my truck. I haven't stopped yet, but oh, now they pull over. How convenient. I dodged one in the road, and then the truck in front of me must have hit one, and then it shot up, or a piece of it shot up in the air, smacked off of this left front corner. But I can see both of my headlights are working, and it's not that dark yet, but I can see both of my headlights are working in the back of this truck, so I know the headlight's not completely destroyed. But my exit's a couple minutes up here. I'm gonna pull off when I get off the exit and check, see if anything's damaged. But freaking people, man.